3 months since he left office, we are here to meet the former majority leader, Adan Duale, to ask him how he's coping as a backbencher. I'm Hibak Ahmed. Join me.
No, I'm doing very well. It's not my first time. History is repeating itself. I joined politics in 2007. I was one of the ODM luminaries then, and I was a member for Garissa, for Duji's constituency. And in between, in 2010, we fundamentally disagreed with ODM and its leadership on ideological basis. Myself, Honorable William Ruto, and many others. We were about 30. And we formed our own party. So in the end, we were sacked as ministers. I was a deputy minister for livestock. So I was sacked, William Ruto was sacked, Charles Keter was sacked, many people were sacked. So what happened? I went back to the backbench and became one of the most vibrant backbenchers in the 10th Parliament. I mean, I served in the backbench with Boni Khalwale, Isaac Ruto, Dr. Nuh of Bura, Charles Kilonzo, I'll name them. So now I am back and at the backbench to serve the people of Garissa Township, to bring issues concerning the people of Northeastern Province, to bring issues concerning the Somali community, to bring issues concerning the Muslim community, and above all, to bring issues that I feel are of national importance. And unlike that time, now being a former leader of majority for 7.5 years, I want to thank the Speaker and the House and the Clerk for the first time to recognize me as a ranking member. So in the House, I have a special seat that is written ranking member. So my seat is preserved for me. The Speaker and the Deputy Speaker and the leadership in the House accord me respect. So you'll see me more now from the backbench, serving the people of Kenya and serving the Muslim community and the Somali community.
Okay. Unlike your colleague Mukromen who put up a fight before his outside, you decided to leave silently. Why?
No. You know, everybody plays his game. Yeah. You know, I play my own game. I don't play the game of William Ruto or Raila Odinga or Uhuru Kenyatta or Murkomen. And the difference between me and maybe Murkomen was that I had a legacy. I was the first majority leader under the new constitution. The one who established the infrastructure, the human resource of that office. I had a very robust legacy. I had achievements. So I had to set a precedent to the next person coming to that office. And this case was Honorable Kimunya. So Parliament works through precedents. So when history is written, I will be, being the first majority leader, I will be judged by many other parliaments that will come after this and many other leaders of majority who will come after this. So my tenure was a unique one. I was the first occupant. So I must set very good precedent and very good example. And that's why you saw I handed over in the chamber officially with the handing over notes. Secondly, you know, I had a 7.5 years in that office, so I didn't want to kill my legacy just because of 1 hour, 2 hour emotions. And I'm also a very seasoned politician, so, and I had a good relationship with the powers that be, the president, the deputy president, and the members of parliament from across the board. I had a very good relationship with the speaker, the clerk's office, my colleagues. So I don't work on emotions.
What was your lowest moment as a majority leader?
No, I think my lowest moment in my entire political career since 2007 was the attack on Garissa University. You know, I'm writing my memos now. People should wait to come and read my book. I hope it will come out before the next general election. So my lowest moment was on that day, you know, in 2015, when 146 young, promising Kenyans who have not committed any crime were murdered by the Al-Shabaab, an evil outfit that has committed many crimes in Kenya, in the north. So with me and General Kaiseri and Inspector General of Police, then Honorable Boynet, we were there and we saw the death of our children. And so that was one of my lowest moments. I can't remember because I didn't have any lowest moment. I had political turmoil in the house during the security laws, the VAT law amendments, when the house was up in arms. But by that time I have developed strategies on how to deal with how to manage the house. So I have never lost a bill. I only lost at the second reading one small bill, and that is because I was out of the country. So I had very big achievements, and it's not for me to say. It's for Parliament to say. It's for the people of Kenya to judge me. It's not good to judge yourself. So I want the people of Kenya to judge me. Maybe not now. Maybe in future, when they get people who they can compare me with. But I am very thankful to the President, the Deputy President, the rank and the file of the Jubilee members of Parliament, who in unity gave me an opportunity to serve as the first majority leader in 2013. And again in 2017, they brought me back as a majority leader. The confidence they have shown in me, the President, the Deputy President, the party. So I think it was good. It was good for my community. It was good for the Muslim community. And my only beef now is setback is that nobody from Northeastern, nobody from the Muslim community, nobody from the pastoral community was given an opportunity to replace me.
Mheshimiwa, what do you regret most while serving as a majority leader?
I don't regret. I mean, that is a very sensitive office. It's a very central to the running of government. I don't regret anything because every decision that I made in that house, I had the concurrence of the President. There was nothing I could say inside the house, outside the house, without first getting the concurrence of His Excellency the President. So I had a very good working relationship with the ministers. I had a very good working relationship with all government institutions, other arms of government, Parliament included, colleagues. So maybe others will judge me, but I will say myself, I think there's nothing much I regret. The only regret, maybe I will say, is that there are times, when the interests of my constituency and the interests of government could clash. But I had a way of finding out, like the security laws. I had to put my foot down and tell the President and everybody that, there are certain sections of this law that will affect the Muslim community. And I'm happy to report that the President agreed with me. And we had to find a middle ground.
Do you think the Somali community has benefited from your role as a majority leader?
Oh, yes. I am not from my role. Did the Somali community benefited from the Jubilee administration, from the government led by President Uhuru Kenyatta? I mean, I'll be very unfair to the President and to the Jubilee and the Deputy President if I don't say. For the first time in the history of Northeastern, the national grid has reached Garissa. For the first time in the history since independence, a university is now a fully fledged university is in Garissa. For the first time in the history of Northeastern since independence, we have tarmac roads. Example like, Nuno Modogash. You have roads being built in Mandera coming down. You have electricity connectivity in the most rural parts of northern Kenya through the rural electrification program. Northeastern is benefiting from the free maternal health care. We have not reached, but I think this government was far much better and done more. There are more people from the region in key government positions, ministers, in commissions, everywhere, in Parliament, myself as the leader of majority. I mean, these are things that don't come. So President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy, I can say they have mainstreamed not only the Somali community, they have mainstreamed nearly every community in their government. So foreign affairs, the lady was in foreign affairs was Somali, I mean, Amina, and she did extremely very, very good job in terms of shaping the foreign policy. We had the Minister for Industry and Trade, Aden. I think all these things that you see in terms of the index, the best practice in doing business, the index moving up Kenya as the best favorable destination was done during. And you know, we also took the men and women from our community who work in government and people who have got what it takes. So, but I would say this government has mainstreamed our community more than any other post-independence government.
Since you left office as a majority leader, you are not spotted anywhere in public with Ruto, and you declared that he's your preferred candidate. A section of Kenyans are wondering why.
No. You know, again, I'll come back to you that I'm a very seasoned politician. And my history with William Ruto is dates back to 2005 with the president during the Orange Banana referendum. And I can tell you, if there are people who know my politics, my political DNA, they can dissect it. Are three political leaders, Raila Odinga, William Ruto, and President Uhuru Kenyatta. I mean, I have worked with them. I've worked with the president since 2005. I've worked with Raila Odinga. He was my teacher when I joined ODM with William Ruto. So I played a very key role in 2007 general election and the 2005 referendum. So I am not one person who just jumps down. You know, all these people you see going up and down, these are new members of parliament. They're excited. We have 2 years to the general election. So there are a lot of things I'm doing for William Ruto. He is my preferred candidate. He was the candidate of Jubilee, according to me. We had a strategy, we had a strategic plan. We had 10 years for President Uhuru Kenyatta, 10 years for William Ruto. I am not a man of deceit. I'm not a man of betrayal. I'm not a man of dishonesty. I believe that the roadmap that we set for Jubilee when we collapsed 14 parties into one to form Jubilee and bring the unity of the country and even ask our colleagues in the opposition to form one party so that we are equivalent like the US or UK, you know, two parties with the ideology. I saw William is my candidate, and when the time comes, you'll see me. You know, I don't attend every forum. I look at it. There are many weddings taking place. There are many meetings taking place. And you choose which one. You know, I'm a good fan of Manchester United, even though we're not doing very well. So I don't watch Gor Mahia if Manchester is playing. I mean, if Gor Mahia is playing in Kasarani and Manchester is playing with Arsenal or Chelsea or Liverpool, you don't expect me to tune to that level. So, but I am those people who are wondering where this guy has gone to. Tell them that after I left the office, I had to reorganize myself, my constituency, my political future, establish. So tell them you'll see me. The first interview I'm giving to Kullan, so this should be one of the interviews I was telling them that the guy is around.
Mheshimiwa, let's come to Garissa politics. Governor Korone has blamed powerful individuals saying that they're behind his recent graft cases. Is that true? And are you amongst them? Are you one of them?
Who are the powerful individuals? I thought being the governor, he is also powerful. So is he blaming himself? Anyway, let me make this very, very clear. A number of us, political leaders, including Senator Haj, including a number of members of parliament from Garissa County, business leaders, religious leaders, supported Governor Korone to become the second governor of Garissa County. And I have absolutely, he was lucky he won the seat. We were all lucky he became a Jubilee governor. And absolutely, I have no personal interest in that government. From day one, I have not asked them to employ for me anybody. I have not asked them for a contract. I have not asked them to do this. I don't know what they do and what that. So now that they're facing a lot of challenges, from integrity to delivery to the people, their mandate, just like any other voter who voted for that government, it must be accountable to the people. And it must work within the ambit of the law, within the ambit of the law, within the, what do you call it, within the PFM Act, within the Constitution, within the County Government Act. So, and you know, what is going on is just blame games. You know, you blame these political leaders, you blame senior government officials from Garissa. But the crux of the matter is, you were given 5 years as the second governor of Garissa County. You were not told to deliver to Honorable Duale. You are told to deliver on healthcare for our mothers in rural areas. You are told to deliver on water. You are told to deliver on making sure that the roads are done. You are told to, so every leader, including myself, including the president, including the governors, including the senators, the MCAs, they have 5-year tenure, social contract with their voters. And after 5 years, the voters will judge you. So what is going on is blame game. Somebody is in a deep hole. And instead of asking, how do I come out of it? You now look for, oh, I was passing there. And I'm used to this blame game. You know, there are people in Garissa, even when their wives don't conceive, they will say Honorable Duale was seen around the homestead, maybe carrying family planning tablets. So I'm blamed for many things, and I don't give a damn to it. You know, I want to tell them, you know, I want them to look at me in the eyes and tell them that we gave you a chance for 5 years. The people, I can speak for my constituency. The people of Garissa Township were the bulk of the voters in Garissa County, 54,000 registered voters. The people of Garissa are disappointed. I'm sure the people of Fafi, the people of Dadaab, the people of Lagdera, the people of Balambala and Ijara are disappointed. Don't look for scapegoats. Fix your problem.
You have always claimed that counties are misusing funds. And you once named a governor for being openly corrupt. Why don't you vie as one and change the narrative?
No. What I'm going to do in 2022 is something I don't want to disclose now. I have a lot of unfinished business, both at the national and the county level. You know, I don't want to fake. I don't like faking. You know? We are leaders. We have a responsibility to our people. And even in the hereafter, those of us who are of the Muslim faith, even in the hereafter, we will be asked the responsibility we have been given to have we delivered. Did we protect public resources? Did we help religious institutions? Did we help the poor? Did we pay bursaries for mothers? Did we empower the young women and the young people, the youth in Garissa markets? You know? Did we invest in water? Did we invest in health? Did we invest in infrastructure? You know? We will be asked. So when the time comes, and I think the people of Garissa now are more enlightened, and the people of Northeastern, I want to tell you that one of the reasons why I supported the 2010 constitutions, we are very few of us who are now in parliament who participated in the constitution making process. Maybe myself and Honorable Haji from Garissa. We supported that constitution for two things. One, because of devolution. Two, because of retaining and protecting the Islamic courts in the constitution, so that marriage, inheritance, and divorce, all this, we are not subject, as Muslims, we are not subjected to the constitution. We are subjected to our own Islamic Sharia. So why was devolution important to us, the people of the North and the pastoralists? Is because for all the successive governments, the Kenyatta government, the Moi government, the Kibaki government, all of them, they were governed from the central. So we decided for the first time, let us have our own county, where decisions on governance will be done by our county assemblies, and with devolved resources where our governors, one of our own. But in the end, what have you made? We've made few, 1 or 2 billionaires or millionaires at the expense of the masses. So don't ask me, why can't you go for governor? You wait for the day. That will be another story for Kulan. Maybe I might vie, I might have candidate, but my message to the people of Northeastern Province is do not elect leaders anymore on tribal or clan affiliation.
Do you think you lost your seat because of split loyalty between the deputy president and President Uhuru?
No. I mean, I'm a man of faith, my friend. Destiny is with Almighty God. So it's Almighty God through my party, through President Uhuru Kenyatta, through Deputy President William Ruto, who went into their hearts and made me the first majority leader. So my first, in fact, thank for being majority leader goes to the Almighty God. He's the one who destined. And he's the one who destined that 7.5 years down the line, that will be the end of your last cup of tea in that office. So I have no regrets. Because I am a man of I believe in the scriptures. Do I have a split loyalty? Both my leaders. I did not lose my job because I was not loyal. I did not lose my job because I did not deliver. I did not lose my job because I was corrupt and I was taken to court. I did not lose my job because of a criminal offense. I delivered to my people and I delivered on my job. I delivered to the people of Garissa Township as the leader of majority. Today you'll find more roads, you'll find electricity connectivity, you'll find more religious institutions than any other constituency in Northeastern Province. You'll find the best schools, 65% of the children in Garissa County are in my constituency. You'll find all the education institutions from the university to health, the Garissa MTC to Garissa Teachers College. So my community has benefited, the Muslim community in a way have benefited, the Kenyan community in a way have benefited from my leadership. But, and by the way, I had a one-to-one with the president, and we agreed, and I told him, Mr. President, you are my friend, and he's my friend, and we're still together. So I told him, you have 2.5 years. If you feel that there are certain things you want to do, because I told you he knows my DNA, and you feel I cannot do, Mr. President, let me give you a space. So I step aside. Now, I have enough time for my family. I have enough time for my other small businesses. I have enough time for my people. So, and I have enough time to participate in the succession politics in our country. And inshallah, my candidate of choice is William Ruto. I mean, I don't blink an eye. I mean, so if you are a candidate, and if you are a candidate and you think that you want to reach out to me, then I can only advise you to join our coalition. Coalition of William Ruto. Unlike any other candidate, we will compete. It's the Almighty Allah to decide who becomes the next president of the Republic of Kenya. But we will do whatever it takes. We will work hard. We will go and sell. We have a track record. We will talk to our people. We will talk to the people of Kenya. So if you want to join you want me to support you, first join our coalition. This is my message to you. So William Ruto is one of the top horses for 2022 succession politics. And I'm not a fence sitter. The problem with the most politicians, particularly from the north, they are attached to clan, they are attached to some business people. I come from a very cosmopolitan constituency. Each and every section of the Somali community and the Kenyan community vote for me. So I will go to every sub-county and every region. So I have a business in Garissa County, I have a business to do in Northeast, and I have a business to do in the Muslim constituencies, I have a business to do in the Kenyan voters, to make sure that whatever I can do, William Ruto becomes the next president to succeed. And that is the roadmap that we have in Jubilee.
What's your definition of hustler?
The hustler movement, you know, if you read history, and I read a lot of books. In fact, I'm reading a book called The Politics of Revolution and the Deep State. Hustler movement is an idea that for many years, since independence, the decision of the politics and the leadership in Kenya was an exclusive domain for the political and the elite class. That I will go to Garissa and I will tell them, this is your candidate. But the hustler movement is saying, and you know, it's not about dynasties, it's not about families, it's not about individuals. It's saying that the decision making in the formation of any government going forward, the citizens must play a role in totality. So the border person, the mama mboga, the guy who is in Garissa livestock market, the mama who is selling camel's meat in Wajir and Mandera, the tuk-tuk in my constituency. There are many of them, since, you know, because I've done a lot of roads in my constituency. The taxi drivers, the lorry drivers, the tippers, the guys who go and collect, you know, sand for construction, the construction workers, the university students, must participate in the formation of the next government. It's as simple as that. Because the political elitist, the political class, and the bureaucrats have for too long decided, the political parties used to decide who becomes the next government. So this idea, this hustler movement, is number one, in my opinion, delinking the Kenyan political dispensation from the tribe. And that was why one of the reasons why we collapsed 14 parties in Jubilee. We wanted to make sure that in Jubilee, every tribe, every clan, every religion, every region will call it home. So in fact, the hustler movement, if you ask me, is the original dream when we formed Jubilee in 2015. Because we said in Jubilee, the farmers must have a say. The livestock keepers must have a say. The business people must have a say. The small, medium business entities must have a say. The youth must have a say. The women of Kenya must have a say. The pastoralists must have a say. You know? Yeah. And so those who have got tracts of land, the 1 kilometer, 1 man vote, like me who believes, must have a say. The 1 shilling, 1 man vote of our friends from the mountain and the most densely populated areas must have a say. We all belong to one Kenya. So the hustler narrative is more like the Jubilee dream. And I think it is good to empower people so that they make who is best fitted. So it's good even to have a hustler MCA, a hustler member of parliament, a hustler governor. The word hustler is those who toil, those who make sacrifices to earn their daily bread. It's as simple as that. And it has nothing to do with William Ruto. And if we are not very careful, you know, you read the history of the Orange movement in Ukraine, you know, the Arab Spring in the Arab world. So I want to tell those who want to, you know, feel that, no, this is hustlers versus dynasty. No. This is, from where I say, this is good for Kenya. For too long, we have got 200 billionaires or 100 billionaires and 45 million poor people. So how do we change the narrative? How do we change the story? The story is to make sure that those who are at the bottom make the decision in the formation of future governments, not those who are at the top of the pyramid, which has been the case since independence, post-independence came.